Good morning, students. I am Nabiullah Siddiqui, your computer teacher. And in my last video, I told you about the introduction of the chapter, definition of the computer, functional component, CPU and its part, memory units, and something about the RAM, random access memory. Now, in that video, I shall be telling you about ROM, that is read-only memory, types of ROM, and the cache memory. These are very essential and crucial concept while you are about to know the system overview of computer, so you must know. So let's start with the ROM. ROM is read only memory. As the name suggests, a ROM is a type of memory that can perform read operations only. The content of ROM are written by the manufacturer and come along with the computer. So we cannot change its content or write something else on it because it is read only, so we cannot write. Data is written onto the ROM at the time of manufacturer and it cannot be changed thereafter. It is non-volatile memory. Remember, I told that ROM is non-volatile, but RAM is volatile memory. So it is non-volatile, which means that the content stored in it are not lost when the power to the computer is switched off. ROM are used in application where the information once written need not to be altered. They hold certain essential instructions such as interrupt service, routines, or a monitor program controlling the machine. So instructions that are needed to start the computer are also stored on ROM. So ROM are once written are not required for altering or manipulating the data. Now the types of ROM memories. First is PROM, that is programmable read only memory. This type of ROM can be programmed even after its manufacturer using a PROM programmer circuit. But once PROM is programmed, it becomes just like ROM. It cannot be changed. Next is erasable programmable read only memory, that is EPROM. EPROM. So in this type of the ROM, the contents can be erased and the memory can be reprogrammed. To erase the data, an EPROM is exposed to ultraviolet light and then it can be reprogrammed using a PROM programmer circuit. When the EPROM is in use, then it behaves like ROM. Because all these are type of ROM, so they will behave like ROM only. That means the information can only be read. And last type is EEPROM, that is electrically erasable programmable read only memory. The content of this type of ROM can be erased and then reprogrammed using electric signals. This makes it an excellent backup for RAM, whose contents are lost when the power is switched off. So when the power is returned, the content of EEPROM are copied back to the RAM and the computer can resume the working without any data loss. Nowadays, RAMs and EEPROMs are integrated in a single chip. So in today's technology, the integration is a very large scale. So the very large scale integration is done while designing the circuits, and hence the handy devices are coming out into the market. Next is cache memory. So the concept of cache memory is that it is a very fast memory, even faster than the RAM, and it is placed between the CPU and the main memory, that is ROM and RAM, because of its fast speed. So let's have a look. Cache memory is a special high speed memory made up of high speed static RAMs. It is used to hold frequently accessed data and instructions. We know that processing speed of CPU is much more than the speed of main memory. So main memory access time of the computer is slower than the speed of a CPU. This means that the CPU has to wait for a substantial amount of time. It means after completing a task, CPU must wait for accessing the next information or next record. So alternatively, we have a cache memory, which is small, expensive but fast memory, that is placed between the CPU and the main memory. Whenever the data is required, the CPU first look into the cache. If the data is found, it is called cache hit, and the information is transferred to the CPU. In case of a miss, the main memory is accessed. Memory caching proves to be efficient because most programs repeatedly access the same data and instructions. So access to the frequently asked data becomes very fast with cache memory. So this is the concept of cache memory, that CPU doesn't wants to wait for the next instruction, so frequently used instructions and data are stored into the cache, and from the cache computer can take the data faster than the main memory. Now the types of the cache memory, there are two types of cache memory, L1 and L2. L1 cache memory is small and is built inside the CPU. It is fast as compared to the L2 cache, and L2 cache memory is larger than L1 but slower, and it is mounted on the motherboard. So this is it for cache memory and ROM. Now you are able to answer these questions, I hope. The first question is, what do you mean by EPROM? Next, what is cache memory? Next, third question is, what are the types of cache memory? Answer these questions. Write the answer of the questions in your copy and then send it back into the group. Okay, till then, bye. Thank you. Thanks for watching.